watching KCAL9 News at noon.
Well, we know a handbag, a purse can be a woman's status symbol, a security blanket, or just an accessory. Whatever it is, you want to make sure you don't spend more than you have to.
Oh, I'm all about that, and that's where you want the advice of Handbag Maven, Sarah Davis. She's the founder of Fashion File. She joins us with some tips now for scoring some discount designer bags. You mean I don't have to pay full price?
No, if you go pre-owned, especially when you're dealing with luxury handbags, you know, it's kind of a risky business because there's so many counterfeits out there. But if you're looking for a discount, a lot of the real uber luxury brands don't discount at all ever. So really the best place to get a discount is to go pre-owned, and that's what we specialize in, pre-owned authenticated luxury handbags.
And you brought some with us to show you, and this big purple one caught my eye, and you said this one is how much?
It's about $14,000. It's a Birkin, so it's
$14,000.
Hand craftsmanship.
That's used. That's
value.
I'm sorry. The pre-enjoyed price.
And sometimes, you know, when you're talking about pre-owned bags, there's a lot of different values because some pre-owned bags will go for 30% of their retail price, but other bags, if they're in a gorgeous color like this iris or super limited edition, they're only released for 1 year or were waitlist only, those bags can actually sell used for more than they did when they sold retail.
Let me see that $14,000 bag there. It's all handcrafted, you say?
Don't touch it.
No.
Why is it worth $14,000?
Well, again, you can, if you actually look inside, there's actually a stamp from the workman who produced that particular bag. If you have issues with it, if you have issues with it, it goes back to that particular person who's going to do the repairs for you. I mean, it's nothing like it nowadays as far as mass-produced items, great leather.
Living here in LA, I know people can find places where you can buy purses and they're knockoffs. But some of them sell them at pretty high prices. You're not sure what you're getting. And can you look at a purse, or do you need a guarantee? Do you need it in writing?
Sometimes people will bring us bags, where we do resale. So we get all of our bags from individuals, and they'll bring us a bag and they'll say, they thought it was authentic, and they'll say, well, I bought this bag for $450 online. It's got to be real. That's not cheap. But when the bag retailed for $1,200, and they think it's $450 new, it's just a really, when I say good fake, I just mean closer to the real thing than the fakes back in the 80s when you could, anybody could look at it and go, oh, that's hideous. You can see the plastic and the really bad stitching and all that. Now they're really careful. I don't know, high billion-dollar business.
Fake has come a long way, huh?
Yeah.
But still not to the $14,000 level.
Right, yeah.
Also, one of the things you suggest is you say that there might be some expensive bags in your closet already.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, right now times are kind of tough, and people are slimming down and just being more careful with their purchases. But we've gone through a really, really healthy time financially in the last few years, and so people actually have been purchasing things, cars and bags and things like that, and it's not something that necessarily people think, oh, I've got this investment in my closet, when really, back when times people were doing really well, it is something that women have really gotten into, especially, but men also. And it's something that you can look in your closet. One story we sold, just a while back, a woman had bought a bag, Louis Vuitton bag from the 1980s that she had just put in her dust bag, put in her closet, and never looked at again. She bought it for mid $200, back in the 80s, and we sold it for over $500 now because
nice profit.
The same bag sells today that did back then. Just prices continue to increase in some of these brands, and so if you keep it in really good shape, and these brands, they're iconic, they're historic, and the value continues to go up. So.
And you sell other things besides purses at your website and also at the store. You sell, I think I sell wallets, shoes.
Yeah, all the small accessories, except for we also sell the vintage trunks, which are obviously amazing. The Louis Vuitton and Goyard vintage trunks, so those are amazing. But pretty much other than that, it's all the small accessories. If you go into a normal, like a bag boutique, the things you would find there. So, small branded jewelry and belts and shoes and things like that, but mostly handbags, so that's our specialty.
Very good. And if you like more information here, a lot of good information on that website, I'm sure.
Yeah, we've got tips, and we actually have buying guides there, so it can help you to determine, if you're dealing with something that's authentic or not, because we don't want, even if you're not buying from us, we'd rather you try to get an authentic.
All right. Fashion File. Just go to our website, KCAL9.com, and click on Seen on TV there, and we'll link you where you need to be. Very interesting. I'm going to keep this $14,000 bag.
Yeah, pass it back.
Sample, yeah.
Thank you, Sarah Davis.
Thank
you so much.
Good to be here.